Good evening, everyone. Calling the meeting to order, and the purpose of today's subcommittee meeting is to vote to recommend to the full board to approve the delegate to the Massachusetts Association of School Committee joint conference November 2020. The second item is to vote to recommend to the full school committee that it approve the alternate delegate to the Massachusetts Association of School Committee for the conference to be held November 2020. And the third item in the agenda is to vote to recommend to the full school committee that it approve authorizing the elected delegate or alternate delegate to vote on the resolutions at the conference November 2020. Meeting open for discussion.
I will call roll call. Maria Perez.
Present.
Mr. Collins.
Here.
And Denise Hurst is absent.
Now, if I recall, Denise doesn't ever want to be the delegate because she goes from a role in MASC. Do you have the same recollection, Maria?
Yes, yes. Denise had stated that because of her role, she doesn't go. She doesn't play the role. Wants to play the role as a delegate.
So, and I believe that Latonia now, I think the Minority Caucus has been made like a district unto itself in the MASC. So I'll make a motion that we nominate Maria to be the delegate.
And the meeting is going to be November 7th, if I'm correct.
I believe so. It's a virtual meeting.
Yes, November 7th. Do we have the time of the meetings? I haven't received anything from the Massachusetts committee concerning information how it's going to be conducted.
It says virtual and the time is Saturday, November 7th at 1, and the link will be sent to you on the delegate form.
Okay, yes, I saw the delegate form. So, yes, I approve to be the delegate.
So you're seconding my motion. All you need to do is call a vote.
Okay, let's call a vote. Mr. Collins and Teresa, you'll do that role.
I will. Ms. Perez?
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
And Denise Hurst is absent.
Okay.
So the alternate, I would make a motion that it be Latonia in case she does not have any role to play in her other office she holds for MASC.
Okay, so the motion's in place. I second the motion.
And roll call. Ms. Perez?
Yes.
Mr. Collins?
Yes.
And Denise Hurst absent.
So now are the questions, right, Maria?
Yes, now the third part of the agenda is to vote to recommend to the full committee that it approve authorizing elected delegate or alternate delegate to vote on the resolutions. Massachusetts Conference, School Committee Massachusetts Conference, November 2020.
So did Pat join because he had some concern about some of those resolutions?
No, we don't have concern about any of them. I just asked him to join in case anyone had any questions on the financial one, but they seem pretty clear to me. So, I looking through them, I think that I don't see anything controversial on any of them. From financial perspective.
I didn't either. Pat, is it? I didn't see anything controversial. In my mind, we would just probably support them all.
Yes. Any Pat?
I didn't see the resolution, so I don't have any insight
I
on
went through them, and they're supporting the whole piece around getting stimulus, that they'd have to give us full support in order to do MCAS, full support for all the things we had to do with remote learning, things like that. So there's nothing in here that would be controversial that you wouldn't be in favor of.
Okay. And in that case, Madam Chair, I would make a motion that the delegate and alternate support all the resolutions presented for the MASC with the provision that if there are any amendments made from the floor, they use their best judgment.
I second that motion.
Roll call. Ms. Perez,
Yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
and Denise Hurst absent.
At this point, if there's no questions, I think we conclude the subcommittee meeting.
So I would make a motion that we adjourn.
Second,
Okay, roll call. Ms. Perez,
yes.
Mr. Collins,
Yes.
and Denise Hurst is absent.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
Bye,
you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Thank you.
you
Thank
all.
you.
Have a good
We'll
night.
see you tomorrow.
Yes.